Bitcoin, June 7th, 2021, 9:26 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. My friends, we were talking about this. You and I have been discussing this trading range that Bitcoin had been in and the significance of this $37,500 mark. We also discussed how in this trading range from 40,000 to 35,000, there's a lot more color down here under the 37,500 mark than above it. And for a little while, I was getting excited. I thought Bitcoin was going to be moving up, but apparently it's moving down. We see that today's candle, the 7th, was a massive sell-off for Bitcoin. I guess from the last time we talked, and we're discussing how is Bitcoin going to handle the 20-day moving average, we see how Bitcoin is handling the 20-day moving average negatively. So now we're down here around, looks like support might be coming in around the 32,000 range. And let me see, I thought that Bitcoin got as low as 31,000. No, okay. How close did we get to 31,000? Looks like I see a mid 2,000, 32,000. Looks like the lowest in the last 2 days of today and yesterday, $32,188.99. So now what we're going to be looking for is, will Bitcoin get above this $35,000 mark? If Bitcoin can get above 35,000 and close above it and continue to close above it, then again we're back at the chance of going over 37,500. But my friends, if Bitcoin cannot get above this 35,000, oh, my words, they're just not coming out right with the numbers. If Bitcoin is going to stay below 35,000, it's got less of a chance of getting over 40,000. And if it can't get above 35, that means it can't get above 40. That means it can't get above 50. That means it can't get above 60. That means it's not going to be testing all-time highs. And at least in the next 3 days, it's not going to 1 million as some people think. It's just the next few days. Maybe it could go to 1 million. Or maybe it's going to test down here. So here, now we talked about to the upside. Now what about to the downside? Well, right now we're seeing a bit of support right here around this 32,500, right in there. So we want to see how this candle for the 8th closes, and we want to see what happens basically for the next couple days, say through the end of this week. Come around Friday, we'll have a good idea. We'll have more candles to look at and see. But if we're going to be trading in a new range, because right now at the moment this 35,000 may have became resistance, which would mean that what was acting as support before, think about like for example, I live in an apartment building, so I've got the roof above me is actually the floor for somebody else. The floor for me is actually the roof for somebody else. So right now, Bitcoin it appears to be that Bitcoin just went down a floor. So now, what used to be its floor is now its ceiling. We'll see how this candle closes. Maybe it's going to blast right up through here. Are there any quick examples? Here's kind of a quick example. We had a big sell-off. The green comes in. Yeah, more sell-off. If I switch to a different asset, I know for a fact there are some candles on WTI crude oil that give a great example of this. Sell-off, buyers coming in, sellers coming in, buyers coming in. It looks like Christmas across the screen. But what we've been seeing here is now we have okay, lower high from here, lower high. Let's take out this handy dandy crosshair. Oh, there we go. All right, here's, let's say, from the time the Bitcoin the sell-off slowed down. Okay, we got this this high. Now look at this next high, a little bit lower, right? And then we come down to going down here. Oh, let's just use this one. Lower, right? Lower highs. Now here's where it gets a little bit worse. Low, lower low. Not much, but look at from here to here. That's lower. It's not much, but it is. And now possibly lower low. What does that mean? Well, what do you think it would mean? Lower highs, lower lows means we're going down. We'll see. If you are if you're doing something with trading Bitcoin somehow right now, then strategy is, in my opinion, the utmost important at this point. If you're not in any type of Bitcoin position and you're looking to get in, then, well, it would appear to be that the trend is sideways to down. Depending on what happens over the next week, is I'm thinking at some point, because right now when we look here around this 32,500, look to the left, go back, which brings us kind of to the beginning of the year. If it's going to break this, then we might be testing way down here. So there are strategies that one can implement to capitalize on a downward movement of an asset. And obviously there's strategies you can avoid that wise people would avoid on a downward moving asset. So talk to your financial people and figure out what those are for you. Give me some love. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join the Facebook group. Subscribe to whatever it is, whatever I have going on at the website. Hook yourself up with that. Show me some love. Show Brother Brent some love. And most importantly, show yourself some love. Shoot me a message. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Let's have a conversation. We'll get on the good old cellular phone, maybe do a Zoom. Let's have a conversation. We'll see if there's any synergies, see if there's a way that you and I can figure out a way to work together. Until then, let's keep watching Bitcoin. And now, like I said, the magic number, we want to see, is it gonna stay below 35,000? And will it stay above 32,500? So those are the numbers to watch out for. Like this video for me. You guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.